think.
Hey, we did it.
All right.
Anime.
We're doing a thing.
We've all got it.
All God's children. I'm going to scoot this over a little bit.
I have technically played this game on here before.
I'm going to turn my microphone a little bit.
We're going. Press
Hi,
the button.
Internet. I'm Dustin.
I'm Lorraine.
I'm just going to keep tweaking stuff as we go. We are...
God, 2013.
I've decided that we're going to... we've decided. I mentioned it to Lorraine.
We've decided.
To help get back in the swing of streaming stuff. And obviously we want to keep streaming game dev stuff sometimes, including probably tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We've got everything pretty situated in here in the streaming room, so I thought, let's play a video game. Some video game. And I asked Lorraine what she wanted to play, and one of the things she mentioned was Tales of Symphonia. So
in my defense, I had also offered up Tales of the Abyss and Tales of Vesperia remake, the one for the PS4, which I have not finished. I finished the 360 version of the game, but have not played through to completion the other one because Kingdom Hearts came out and everyone's like, you need to finish Kingdom Hearts 3. So I was like, fucking fine. Stopped playing Tales of Vesperia. And then Dustin's like, play Tales of Symphonia. So we've been on a trip today, first of all. We tried our damnedest to get this lad work. I watched a GameCube give a death throw today. That was tragic.
But,
absolutely tragic.
To play the GameCube
but
version.
Thankfully, I'm a nerd, and I got the collector's edition for the PS3 years ago. 9 apparently years ago to begin with. So we're playing the PS3 version, which I have beaten already, and should hopefully be able to New Game Plus, which was my initial intent for this, as opposed to just picking it up. Because I have a save file on the GameCube, which we got working on the Wii, that is like halfway through the game. Because I wasn't smart enough, like Jillian, to leave a cleared save file just sitting there. So that's on me from like 10 plus years ago, because that save file had data listed from 2010, and I don't know how accurate that is, but I could believe it. But I played through this game when it came out on the PS3 and the second one, which was only my second playthrough of that game, and boy do I not want a third. So yeah, I love this game. I love this game so much.
And the reason I wanted you to play it, one of the reasons is I don't know how I feel with this game because I don't remember much of it. Like, I remember the biggest possible beats, but like the specifics of this game, I have almost no memory of.
I know too much about the specifics.
Like, I played it through once when it came out.
Way too many times.
And that was it. That was the one time I went through it, and since then have not gone back to revisit it. So we'll see how this goes.
This game.
That's so weird.
What?
No, the opening is not actually 16:9. It was letterboxed ever so slightly, but the gameplay screen is. It's bizarre.
So I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure.
If you do this, it'll start a new game. Otherwise, we're back where we started in terms of figuring out how we're going
to
to
load this. It says clear data on it. I feel like that's pretty good. This is actually 7 years old. It says that.
Load complete.
Let's see
Famous
if
last
I know.
words.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Congratulations, you've completed the game. Let's buy shit with Gray. Okay, what have we got?
Do you know when this system dates to? Like, did all Tales games do this?
This game for sure did back in the day.
Does Super Nintendo one have a New Game Plus?
I don't know. That's a very good question. I know very little about that game. And here, yes, I want this because I think that'll give me Kratos immediately. Like, I don't have to do any of the extra stuff. Sure. Sure.
To game time.
I can't keep my... Oh, that EX Skills is big. Collector's Book, figurines, Monster List, World Map. That's sad. Cooking ability, memory circles. Sure. Tech usage, probably. So at the end with the maximum HP for all characters, you know? More grade from battles is always good. Inherit data from the minigame. I don't think I did shit with the minigames. Cooking ability recipes. Possess up to 30 of each item is probably good, but it is very expensive. I don't remember what tension is. I think that has to do with that like S or T bar that determines what skills they can learn. I don't know what that is, but sure, it's only 10.
Why not?
Set earned regular XP value to 1 and increase. I don't know what that means. There's a lot I don't understand. Do we just want big HP or do we want? I mean, let's take big item.
This is your run.
Let's just get big item and let's just take the mini games. We've got 5 grade I can't spend. That's fine. End is circle, which seems ominous, but yes. Starting a new game with your grade shop purchases. I think that system's really cool because you get and lose grade. You can lose you can go negative in grade battles with grade. This is just for the DLC. You play these video games.
Once upon a time,
talk to me,
there
Kratos.
existed a giant tree.
Kratos is bae. Like, I'm just gonna tell you straight up. Like, it's him.
However, caused this tree to wither away.
It's
And a
Kratos.
hero's life was sacrificed in order to take its place. Grieving over the loss, the goddess.
I'm just adjusting audio stuff.
He's
right
tweaking not layers,
The
levels.
goddess
That's the
left
one.
Angels
Yeah.
for this edict. You must wake me, for if I should sleep, the world shall be destroyed.
I feel like that's pretty good. You keep dialing it in.
The angels bore the chosen one.
Sure they did.
Who headed towards
Gameplay
the
might even be a
tower
little hot.
that reached up unto the
You never know
heavens.
quite where to dial it in.
I mean, when we get to a battle and Lloyd is just shouting
Yeah,
Demon
right.
Fang at the top of his lungs, I'm sure
In fact-
everyone wants to hear
In fact, I
that.
suspect it'll be a little loud at that point.
This
Huh?
game.
We'll figure
Everything
it
about
out.
this game. I love it. It's great.
Lloyd Irving, wake up.
He's gonna get an eraser thrown at his head because he's a
Lloyd.
dummy dingus. There it is.
How do you manage to sleep standing?
Oh, Professor Rain, is class over?
That Robin voice.
Mm-hmm.
What's that dude's name?
I
You
don't
know?
remember.
Never mind. Let's have someone else answer the question. Genus, how about you?
Nepotism much?
Yes, Rain. Mythos the hero brought about the end of the ancient war in the holy ground of Karlon.
Correct. Afterwards, Mythos the hero formed a pact with the goddess Martel
Sure he did.
to seal away the Desians who
Uh-huh.
caused the war.
Yeah.
But the Desians came back and are now causing everyone to suffer.
We covered that in class last time, remember? When the seal weakens, the Desians reappear, just like they have now.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that. I just forgot.
Today is the day of prophecy. It is a very important day, which the Chosen of Mana will receive an oracle from the goddess Martel.
Sure
Now,
she will.
Chosen One, Colette,
Yes, ma'am.
tell us about the journey of world
Tell us about the secret of
regeneration.
mana.
It is a journey
On
to
it.
seal the Desians.
So there's like there's a swordsman, there's a lady, and there's like an elf or some shit.
Seven spirits that protect the world awaken, and mana is restored.
Correct.
Hole in the wall.
I suppose we should expect the Chosen herself to know the answer to that one. Mana depletion is the cause of the current.
I still
food
think it's cool that
shortages
this
and
game is set up around the
droughts.
fact that you yourself are not the
It is
chosen
said
one.
that this occurs because the Desians consume
Like that
vast
shit.
amounts of mana in their human ranches.
Yeah.
The Chosen's journey has two purposes: to revive mana, as well as defeat the Desians. Now, for the next question.
What was that?
That's
What was that?
What the heck
Settle
is
down.
that?
It would seem that the time for the
Man, there's
oracle
gonna be
has
so
come.
many dumb little things that I say that come up that are like things said in battles.
I will
Like,
go and
my
check in the
god.
chapel. Everyone stay here and study
You
on
ain't
your own.
going
Understood?
nowhere. Time
Professor.
to fly.
I'll go with you.
No, Colette. If it is the Oracle, the priests will come here for you.
Sure they will.
Wait here with everyone else.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't know where our Colette is.
I don't know.
She vanished. Cat missing. Cat down.
Meow.
You do end up bringing, like, compared to most RPGs, you bring in a disproportionate number of people from your sleepy hometown with you on your
I mean, it's these 4.
grand world-saving adventure. I'm just saying, usually it's like between
Everyone.
0 and 1.
That's what you said.
Like it's you and maybe like your best buddy.
Can I do? I should have
A guardian.
that. Yeah, Guy. I love you, Guy. I'm not playing Tales of the Abyss, so I can just dress like Guy.
It's research.
Yeah, it's research time. I don't remember what Genus's costume
Excuse is an excuse. He was raised by his dad as
His
his adopted father
yeah,
as
his adopted
a
father.
dwarf.
Select appears and trigger skit. Skits. It'll be fine. These are all voiced, unlike the GameCube version. Are they not? I thought they were
Nope.
voiced in this one.
Lies.
They're voiced in later ones, so maybe they just didn't do it. Come back for this one. All the other.
I can't imagine they would have re-recorded dialogue.
Yeah,
Like recorded new dialogue for this
guess.
port. Oh, that's
I mean,
not
you could
super surprising.
I guess I can't skip the skit. Oh, it's fine. It'll be fine. I want to see. Let's just go. Let's go nuts. What do we got? It's Rita Morty. You love Rita Morty.
She's the best. I don't know what to tell you.
Who is this?
Woman of science. Woman of magical science.
Is he?
Say, is it gonna be what's his name? The kid you hate?
No, he's got fucking
No.
Luke. That's weird. That's a weird fit for Genus, but sure. You got Rita Morty.
Is it weird that I want all the original costumes back?
Fine.
Like,
I love it.
You do what you want.
I love
it's your
it.
game.
Oh, I think I can go. Can I bump her? I can bump her. Okay. Fine. Stupid red outfit. Hey, father.
Father? Is he actually her father? Or
Yes.
Her father's not secretly God or...
No. Good old Phaedra.
Me too.
It's still my text tone. Let's just make a new one.
Do you have enough blocks?
Do you have enough blocks?
Man, that GameCube ordeal was so disappointing. Oh
We
well.
watched it die. I'm pretty sure it's just out here. It's a monster.
Into judgment.
Always.
So the skull looks pretty angry.
I love the monsters.
All
in
the
this game.
battles are like, you have to walk into them, right? They're all little blobs on
Yeah.
the map or whatever.
Okay,
Yeah, that was my-
that is B.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn down the game volume a tiny bit more. Brian, you can let us know what you think of audio
Let's cook
stuff in a
sandwich.
second.
Look at that sandwich. Look at all that grade. We're net
You got
positive,
some
man.
grade.
We're at 9. Let's
How
go.
bad would you have to do to go negative on grade? Just let people die and
It's just like taking damage a certain amount. Like you can later. I don't know if this game showed or not. Later games, you could like see a breakdown of like what the fuck you did wrong and what you did right.
Does it do anything in a single instance of gameplay?
No, I think it's all for the end.
Only for the New Game Plus rollover?
There might be certain things that like, yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna switch characters, sweetie. Oh, that's what they meant. Switch targets. There we go.
See, I will say, again, these are the kind of shit I would not have remembered from this game at all. But you're playing now. Like it's been like 10 minutes and you're playing the video game.
Yeah.
Like
this game fucking starts off fast.
This isn't some fucking Kingdom Hearts 2 horse shit where it's like 4 hours of garbage and then eventually you get to play.
Even more grade. So much grade. Oh my goodness. And blah blah blah. Battling. Let's go to the temple.
I respect the shit out of that.
Let's go. What's the temple? Do we want to see these skits? Is this important?
Oh, that's up to you.
Can I skip? We can skip. I love
blob.
these guys. Oh my god. Look at that little mini loading screen right there. Crushing it. Got it.
I wish we would have actually got the GameCube version to run for at least like a second so I could see like... It doesn't look like they took a super hard pass. Like, these textures look pretty GameCube level quality for the most part.
This is the PS2 version that came out.
Okay, that makes more sense.
It technically has worse textures because the GameCube had a better texture renderer, like, back in the day. Like, it looks... There's certain areas where it does definitely look a little muddier.
I was gonna say that the textures and the geometry do not look out of sorts for that era.
No, yeah, this is an up-resed PS2 remake of this game.
In fact, it's possible that the PS2 version... originally even supported like not HD but widescreen, which is
probably
like,
yeah.
I'm assuming one of the reasons they would have chosen to port that one among other things.
The priest is just gonna stumble down these stairs, bloody bloody bloody. He going.
What's up, dog?
What's up, B?
My tummy hurts.
Oh. That's a weird stance to have, Colette. Like, what is this? What is that?
He's gone.
No.
He's
gone.
They buried him.
Yep. Or they just tossed his body over the railings. Like, no one walks there. It's
fucking
fine.
Disappeared.
The Oracle, the day of the prophecy. Yeah. Can't wait to see Dirk too. Dirk's great. Where's this big guy? Oh, there's this guy. I mean, look at the textures on
his face.
No, I meant more his clothes.
Yeah,
that's definitely a product of the era.
He's supposed to be like Two-Face, or is that model just stitched together in the most bizarre way possible?
I think he just looks kind of funky. Fucking Boda.
There, he looks fine there. Ooh, what an angle.
Chosen one, your life is mine.
Won't let you Desians get away with anything.
Desians?
What's so funny?
Well then, die at the hands of the Desians you so hate. Get.
I mean, they're the renegades. It's different or whatever.
Fireball.
There's a break or a guard. That's right. It's square.
So yeah, you could block, right?
Yep.
No way.
Just as I expected.
Got some gold. Oh, you
Thanks so
barely
much.
went positive. We're just gonna treat the grade like your KD.
Here we go.
1.0,
Look
huh?
at this guy. Let's fight this guy.
It's a big boy.
Do not get in our way. I'll crush you. Don't even try.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. He's too strong. Wah.
Can you switch in real time between like characters? Is that a thing you can do?
Pretty sure you can during the fight.
I don't remember.
My man!
I don't really remember ever doing it, but I feel like it's an option you could.
Who are you?
Baddest bitch you've ever seen.
Is he just gonna be in your party now because of the New Game Plus nonsense, or is this?
No, this is where he
this
joins.
would have happened anyway.
Yeah.
As I said, I very few memories of the specifics of this game.
Yep. You can't beat this guy, and then Kratos shows up, and then you beat this guy. Genus, what are you doing up here? I guess you have no TP, but you know, like, my god. Buddy.
He's gotta bonk him with his little. Oh, you died. Got
No, his sword is fucked up.
There you go. You're fine. Carlos got your back.
Hell yeah.
Can't believe I lost to a bunch of kids.
And a
Just as I
400-year-old man. But, you know, what can you do? What can you do?
Be old.
I never thought you'd show up. Damn.
That's right.
Retreat for now.
Fuck out of here, Boda.
Amazing. This guy's incredibly strong.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Is everyone all right? No one seems to be hurt.
These blank expressions.
Is that an X-Sphere?
She's motoring for someone who uses a
How can
cane.
I ever thank you for saving the Chosen?
Fucking pay me.
I see. So this girl is the next chosen.
That's right. I have to go accept the oracle. Grandmother, I'm going to undergo the trial now.
She's going to the lighthouse. She's going into trial.
Monsters, I assume. An evil presence radiates from
Nothing,
inside
really?
this chapel.
Sorry, I decided that I'm gonna do social media.
I did a
nonsense.
tweet.
Oh, did you?
I did a tweet.
Did you? Well, then I can delete this.
But the priests that were to accompany her.
Is it on the Cubicorn account or your account?
Yes.
Hands of the
Okay.
Gazayans.
Why didn't it fucking tell me?
And I'll take on the job of protecting Colette.
Yeah, I didn't get a notification.
Lloyd, I would be uneasy with just you.
Then I can retweet it.
Your name is Lloyd?
Yeah, but who are you to ask for my name?
Cocky little freak.
I am Kratos, a mercenary.
There. All right.
As
Now I
long
can
as
put
you
my
can
phone
bring
up
me
my butt.
I'll
Okay.
accept the job of guarding the chosen.
Get back to the business that really
I
matters.
wouldn't recommend you doing that, but sure.
I have no choice. Please be of service.
It's a deal then.
Wait, I'm going too.
Lloyd, you'll only get in the way. Be a good boy and wait here.
What?
What did you say?
Did I not make myself clear? You're a
Pat.
bird.
Pat.
I've abandoned you here once. I'll do it again.
Kratos, would it be okay to take Lloyd along too?
It's like a good luck charm.
I get
Basically.
nervous when Lloyd's not around.
He's essentially my dog.
It's like a teddy bear, you know? Security blanket.
Let's go, Genus.
Fuck. I'm not coming.
I'm going too.
Of course.
Kick him in the
This isn't
shin.
a field trip, you know.
Why not?
Thanks, Colette.
It's the truth.
Runs real slow. Such a nerdy, frail boy.
Oh, take this.
Hands you a
Take this
book.
book. It's just like the tutorial.
Yeah.
Look at that. It doesn't make you read it. It's there if you want it. What a good game. Bravo, Tales of Symphonia.
Oh yeah. Where we're going. Fucking shield in the way. Yeah, I know. Sorcerer's Ring. Blah 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 blah. Let's hurry up.
That book
Yeah.
had been presented to you in the Witch Queen. It would have been a fucking blinking banner at the bottom of the screen that you couldn't dismiss for 40 seconds.
Let's fight this worm!
You're going down.
gameplay-wise, you only have a couple of, like, you got the A button, or I guess it's X here.
X and B, and then directions like Smash Brothers. Everybody's got Demon Fang. Your mom's got Demon Fang. Your dad's got Demon Fang. Hello. Can we tell him double Demon Fang?
Don't overdo it.
First aid. Can't wait for pancake time. Does that mean anything to you?
I mean, I'm assuming that's what somebody says when they do a thing.
Just curious. Hey, leveled up.
Oh, your grade was terrible.
Shut up! Because the ghosts, they don't like the physical attacks. Hello, slug. Let's fight the slug.
Don't have enough magic. Not yet, at least.
Fucking Genus is not doing shit. Sucking it up real hard.
Oh, Gina's sucking.
Hell yeah, let's go Sonic Thrust. Oh, do I have to attach that? I think I do. No, oh, it's up? Bullshit. We're not doing that shit. Side is Sonic Thrust.
Is it both now?
Yes, technically.
That ghost hates taking attacks. He loves to block.
All ghosts love to block.
All ghosts love to block. It's true. 0.
Broke even.
No grade.
Because Genus is sucking it up really hard. I have an orange gel. I have one orange gel. That's not enough orange gels. Maybe we should put them in our hair. God, that's some media that has been lost to time because it was made in Flash. God damn.
So let me ask you, how did you come to this game originally? Was it like...
I was getting Nintendo Power around this time
I was gonna ask,
and saw it in there.
Because I'm pretty sure it was the same path for us. Because it was just like, because there were, 1.5 RPGs probably in total on the entirety of the GameCube. So, like, through that console's entire lifespan. So, like, this is one of them. Like, it was one of the very few options available if you wanted to play something like that. Whoops. Look at that, you solved a puzzle. Good job.
Because I really only need to go up one more. I don't need to do anything else. There should be chests on the other two sides, so I'm probably gonna go do that. I'm gonna fight 3 of these things, and.
But I do remember Nintendo would really go out of their way to market that stuff when it would, like, They went to bat for games like Quest 64 because everything from the Super Nintendo, like,
went to PlayStation.
Right, yeah, everything after the Super Nintendo era, like, when Japanese RPGs were a bigger chunk of the popular game market, Nintendo had very few of them on their platforms at a certain point.
I guess I need more than that, because there's 2 going either way. It's fine. I want these chests, so we're doing it. Oh, but because I can't get around it. No, it's fine.
You can shove it the other way.
I need them both ways anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, I'd never played a Tales game before this.
Same.
Because the only ones that were out were PlayStation 1 games. Because Fantasia did not come out here.
It originally got a release in the GBA, right?
Yeah, it's got released.
Eventually got a release in the GBA.
Yeah.
I was thinking the other day how, like, I still think that, like, in the grand scheme of things, the Switch is the right thing to do for Nintendo financially. Like, I think it makes more sense for them to, like,
consolidate,
considering that, like, so many of their big games are games that they make for their platforms. Yeah. Like, that it doesn't make a ton of sense to support multiple different platforms and split your customer base. But at the same time, the nature of the nature of the hardware from like the GBA to the DS to the 3DS of like being this like even kind of back to the Game Boy, although when the Game Boy came out it was more contemporary with like, you know, other than the part where they weren't color or whatever, you know, Game Boy games were actually closer to NES games than like handhelds have been to consoles since probably, but it was just so cool to have like that lower tier like games that could be made with like lower budgets and lower expectations. I don't know. I just like there are games you could get on those like that either they don't make as many of them anymore, or like the platform is slightly less, ever so slightly less suited to them, like stuff like Phoenix Wright and shit like that, or Trauma Center, or even old things like pulling old ports of old you know, just previous console gen games up, like Fantasia or whatever. It's just like it's a very bygone era of like at the end of the day, for having, you know, eventually given up on it, Sony won the you know, the war for like the philosophical war around where handheld games would eventually go. They'd just be console games, but like, you know, not quite as elaborate, like slightly lesser graphics, slightly lesser, you know, things like online functionality in some cases, although that probably still has as much to do with Nintendo as anything. But like in the DS era, Nintendo's philosophy specifically was that like handheld games are not like, they're not DS games aren't GameCube games, like, you know, 3DS games aren't, you know, Wii or Wii U games. Like they're different platforms that have different, like, in many cases, different design philosophies behind them. Like those games are made in a lot of cases to be played in, like, you know, 30-minute to an hour spurts easily. Like Advance Wars exists for that reason. Like the way that those games flow, those little maps are set up like you can play 15 or 20 minutes at a time and beat a level, and then, you know, shove that thing back in your pocket.
Just as I expected.
Only if you've got a Game Boy Micro.
Something like that.
Fantasy about how delightful.
But like when you're talking about like Mario Odyssey or Breath of the Wild or whatever, like nothing about those games is made to be a handheld portable experience. It's just a thing you can do with them. Yeah, like it's just
Switch allows it.
Yeah, it's weird.
Got him. Good old technical smash. Look at that grade. We're doing great. Making the grade. I think I can just put it through this top one and it'll be fine. I need a second one. God damn it. That hole's bigger than it looks.
One right after another.
Voyable.
Do all your stats and stuff maintain between fights? Like your health doesn't
you
reset?
Get stuff at the end, like you
okay,
feel
you get
a little bit. And you get TP for
hits?
like hitting with like your base attack.
Yeah, like unblocked attacks, it looks like. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I like that.
One of the great things about these older Tales games is that people aren't so needy for fucking items. Like, they yell at you so often, like, fucking heal me, or they'll ask to use an item during the fight. Yay.
Oh, that's a nearly infringing jingle. Oh, so close.
Oh, the sorcerer's name. Oh, it was weird for a second.
Okay.
Like, took control to walk him down the stairs, and then...
Do you recall the history? Did this game come out on both platforms in Japan at the same time?
No.
Like, did the PS2 game was later period?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was... I mean, they do that a lot. Where they will... I mean, they're the Tales of Hearts R's or Grace's F or whatever. Like, they remake Tales games. Like, that's not an uncommon thing.
I think that happened to almost everything. Because, like, the GameCube was a very rebuilding era for Nintendo. Like, and that they did get back into, like from the NES through the SNES era, they got the ability to have a lot of exclusive stuff by default. Like, those platforms were so big that they didn't need to go to bat. Like, you know, it wasn't a negotiation so much as a command. Like, you're going to put this on the SNES only or whatever, and then be like, yes, sir, Mr. Nintendo, whatever you say.
John Nintendo here.
But at least, like, after the N64 era, where the technology split so hard because they didn't go discs or whatever, and the PlayStation became the better selling thing overall. Like, by the GameCube era, they were back in, like, they were courting companies to, like, hey, Bandai, put your Tales game on only the GameCube. Hey, Capcom, put these 5 games or whatever it was originally that got paired back to less. That, like, put Resident Evil 4 and shit exclusively on the GameCube. Yeah, I think eventually pretty much all that stuff got ported to usually the PlayStation. Like, I don't know that many of them made it to Xbox.
Well, if memory serves, so another example of kind of like that. Oh, big stretch from such a sweet cat. Vesperia, I'm pretty sure, came out on the Xbox there and then did get ported to the PlayStation 3.
Yeah, right, because Microsoft was like one generation behind Nintendo and doing the same exact shit of, like, they were like, yeah, we're going to get exclusive games that Japanese players might enjoy, like Blue Dragon and fucking
Hey man, Tales of Vesperia.
Eternal Sonata and Tales of Vesperia, which is, like, of those 3 games I named, I'm certain that Vesperia is the best one, having not really played the other 2.
Jeez, fucking suck.
Yeah, that was probably, I would guess in hindsight, that's probably, and again, like, it hasn't mattered, because, you know, at the end of the day, Microsoft has gotten plenty of total market share from all their moves in the video game industry, obviously, but, like, all that money they spent in Japan, like, they might as well have been flushing it down the toilet for all the good it did them. Which they can afford to do, because they're Microsoft and they have infinite money, so.
I think there might have been another staircase I could have gone up.
This appears to be the top floor.
Yes, that's the altar.
Then that shining thing there must be the Crucius Crystal.
That's right. They say I was born with that in my hand.
Like that one?
Probably.
And why is it here?
It had to stay in the temple. Gotta protect it.
So it's like a circumcision? Like, she was
Sure.
freshly out of the... They smacked her to get her crying and then yanked that thing out of her palm?
Probably. What's up, bitch?
What is that?
An angel, I would assume.
So, is that Colette's real
So-
father?
Spoilers.
I am Renio.
Who is this guy? Is he just like a crisis actor or something? Like,
I mean, he's just here to follow her and make her do her job.
he's just a dude, right?
I mean, he is an angel,
Okay.
but that doesn't mean he's a good, like,
The time
they're
has
all
come
just
to
like
awaken
half elves.
Goddess Martell, who sleeps at the center of the world.
Sure she does.
Awaken the goddess Martell.
Did you get to the 50, like, roughly the halfway mark in this game, and they're basically just
Oh,
like, oh,
it's-
your god
it-
is alive.
It is not the halfway mark. It is
Okay,
like
it's
the
earlier than
first
that?
leg of the journey.
Okay.
You get through all of the Silverant
Mhm.
stuff you need to do. You go to the Tower of Salvation, and they're like, you know,
Yeah, I remember, like, adventure, everything is a lie.
you're in the other world.
Adventure, big tree.
Mhm.
Credits. That's what I,
I mean, that's it.
remember
You
about
did
Tales
it.
of Symphonia.
You've done it.
From this moment, Colette becomes the chosen of regeneration.
I wanted her to stay in here so
We
I'd
of
see if she would
Crucius
react to the
bless
TV
this
saying her
event,
name at all.
and hereby bestow the
Where'd she
Tower
laugh?
of Salvation upon Silverant.
Man, that's so many nonsense words.
Tower of Salvation is words you should understand. It's a proper name for a tower.
Silverant and shit like that. It's more what.
There There've been like really 3 nonsense words. It's Crucius
It
Crystal.
actually hasn't been that many, but
Silverant.
they stick out.
And like that's it. To science.
To science.
But you got to see them. You know them. You know that they're bad guys. Sure.
Colette, the chosen of regeneration.
Yes, sir.
I feel like chosen of regeneration, like all together, kind of counts as a nonsense word, even though each of those words is not a nonsense word individually.
It's a title.
Very good. We of Crucius shall grant you the power of the angels with each seal you unlock.
Oh, hi, Bob.
Once you are reborn as an angel, this eroded world shall be regenerated.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the controller implode.
Not sure. Started flashing.
Oh no. Oh. I might have to go push the... Here, let me try to push the stupid dongle button. I will eventually try to find one of those controllers that we had.
We
like
are
a
using
real
real Jank City over here, by the way.
Kind of sucks ass. Blinking over there. I'm gonna try to unplug it and replug it back in.
You mean like this?
No.
Or what do you unplug?
I'm gonna try to...
Help.
I'll try to push the button now.
Nope. Nope, maybe? Yeah, okay, we're good. I don't know what happened, but it works now.
I swear on my life I will regenerate the world.
Hi, little cat.
First, head south to the Seal of Fire.
Like, look at all these normal-ass words.
Distant land.
Like, seal of fire.
I was
Look
just
at
gonna
that.
say that, like, it's not even, you know...
Oh, wait. Please wait. I have a question I wish to ask of you. Are you really my
First, head to the Seal of Fire. Understood?
then he calls her his daughter.
Colette.
father? So you really are my true father.
We shall meet again at the next seal, my daughter.
Hi, Bub.
Away! Away!
Can I talk to Cardos? There we go.
I was gonna say that, like, every single video game thing that is even, like, 1 foot in fantasy does that.
What?
Like, there's just, like, some number from, like, a small to medium to an enormous amount of, like, vocab words that you need to be inundated with in a very, like, YA book kind of way. Like, Destiny does that shit. I remember the first, like... And it was even worse about it somehow earlier on, where, like, every 4th word a character would say would be either light or darkness. And you'd be like, what the fuck is even going on?
I used to make fun of it all the time for that.
Yeah. It's just a thing.
I mean, that's just fiction.
Yeah, right.
It's like just fiction in general.
Being more observational than anything. I'm not saying, like, it's a bad thing to do that. It's just, like, once you've seen... Like, once you've experienced enough media, you get past a certain age, it's just like, yeah, I get it. I become old and curmudgeonly and don't want to learn the words that describe your universe. Did she kick him in the face?
Kicked him in the gut.
Like I was saying, fucking...
I'm gonna go, if I can get around these guys, I'm gonna go get that other, I think there's another treasure chest over there.
Next parent-teacher conference is gonna be a real slobber knocker. You idiot son!
I don't think she'd fight Dirk, though. Genus, please. Buddy.
And your party collectively is much weaker now.
Yep.
Just the 2 of you. Fireball!
Just as I expected.
Got him.
Angel.
pretty sure it's just over here.
Like, even the way that stuff was implemented is really good. Like, if you want the little, you know, if you want their little back and forth, like, that incidental
That's been
kind
in
of
most of them.
dialogue.
Even, like, all the way back.
Yeah, if you want it, you can have it. If you don't, you can just ignore that shit.
You picked the wrong guy to mess with.
Got some apple gel. Life bottle.
Rolling.
Some
in it.
gold.
Give me that gold. Get behind me, Slugman.
Which lazily named currency do you prefer? Gold or money with a U?
I mean, I'm a sucker for gold.
Everybody gave up after Zenny was taken. They were like, oh, I guess we can't do better than that.
I mean, Zenny is really good. To the field. Yeah.
Fucking, I don't know. What is she gonna do?
I love their little slow walk on the overworld. So slow. Fucking back.
Saves are still taken. That's all that matters.
I'm just supposed to leave? Or I'm supposed to go home. I gotta take Genus home. Or no, he comes with me, never mind. I'm gonna take Genus home. Oh. Why are we going to her house? Get out of my way. Is it good that I knew where both of those homes were?
We shall entrust the
Fuck this
protection of the
guy.
chosen
That guy can
Kratos
suck
and
it.
Lorraine.
The mayor can suck it?
Yeah, the mayor
I
can
have no
suck it.
objections.
Thank you so much for your help earlier.
Oh, you're back. Thank you for your assistance earlier. Please accept this small thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Phaedra. Say, were you talking about the world regeneration journey just now?
Nah.
Yes.
Wow, I want to go too.
Wow!
Let's regenerate the world.
Rain is going, I want to go too.
No, you'll get in the way.
What?
The battles at the chapel were nothing compared to the journey that awaits us. Children need to stay home.
Kratos is absolutely right.
He always is.
Now then, we still have things to discuss. You two should go on home.
Please wait.
Look at that inside the house texture.
I'm honestly surprised. Like, they bothered to put something there. They could have just left a black void or...
Sorry.
It's not like it's your fault.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
Listen. Never mind.
Oh yeah! Happy birthday, Colette. I baked you some cookies. If I knew you'd be leaving tomorrow, I would have made something a little more special, but...
No, I love your cookies. Thank you very much.
So what about you, Lloyd? You promised to make her a necklace, right? Don't tell me you forgot.
It's almost done. I'll give it to you tomorrow before you leave. I swear.
Really, I'm so happy. As soon as I find out when we're leaving, I'll go to your house to let you know.
Isn't it going to be dangerous?
Probably.
I'm the chosen, remember? I'll be fine. See you later then.
Off we go.
Look how big that doorknob is.
If I start on
I mean,
it now,
their
I'll
hands
finish
are
it
also
in time.
very big, so it makes sense.
Oh, really? Well, whatever. By the way, you're going home now, right? Can I go part of the way with you?
Sure, but where are you going to go?
I'm going to see a friend.
Huh? I didn't know you had friends outside the village besides me.
Does it matter?
Friendless dork.
Can we swing by my house so I can get my stuff?
What is growing in the...
Grapes.
Are they?
Yeah,
Is that, how you, is that how you grow grapes?
Yeah.
Alright, I don't know fucking shit about
Grapes,
grapes.
they grow on vines on vines. Grapes, they grow on vines. Nobody wants to sit here and read in silence.
Mm-hmm. Little framey coming out of that doorway.
Woo. Sweetheart, I've been making sandwiches this whole time.
Ingredients for sandwich.
Anything else we can... No. Nerd.
Lloyd doesn't know how to read.
Probably not. He's a big dumb dummy. Ooh.
Yeah, ooh, ah.
We're jittering.
Your pet. It's not quite a dog.
Nope.
It doesn't have a knife in its mouth.
No.
So disappointing.
Is it better or worse that sometime in the future, in like centuries or some shit, because he's gonna live for a long time, he's gonna become a man?
That dog thing is
Yes.
gonna become a man? It's gonna become Kratos?
No.
It's just gonna become a regular old man?
He's just gonna become some kind of humanoid creature.
That's strange.
Yes. I can't remember exactly what he is.
Are there more of them?
I don't
Is it
remember.
like a whole race of them, or is this like a solo, a singular?
I think he's like one of the few that are left. But they have like... Oh god, we gotta follow this path, I think. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Yeah.
Does that have anything to do with the sequel side game?
No, it's completely unrelated. It's a
Okay.
passing aside, like, throwaway dialogue that you can hear in the village of the elves.
It's pretty weird.
It's very weird.
What's up with the other game? Is it like before this, after this? Is it like Golden Sun, where it takes place
It's after.
concurrently?
No, it's after. You watched me play. Don't you remember anything?
Again, no, not of like the narrative.
I mean, it takes place in the reunited world, and like, there's another entity that's like tied to the summon spirits, kind of, that controls the monsters, and
Okay.
they're trying to. There's a guy who was like trying to figure it out, and then the thing that's in control of it was like really pissed off and like possessed / killed the dude and
I bet
monsters.
my brain is so mush that I bet if you, I bet if you went and watched the archive of that I would say the same thing about this game
No,
that I
we
said
didn't.
just now.
We didn't do it on stream.
Oh, did we not?
No.
See, I don't remember what we've done when. I remember playing 13.
That was the
That's a
first
thing
game we streamed.
That's a thing I
Dustin.
remember doing.
That was the first game we streamed. I played. What is it?
Now I kind of remember what
Dawn
you're
of the
talking
New
about.
World. Marta and
Yeah,
Neil
yeah.
and Tenebrae. We see everybody.
Played some combination of that, like in my bedroom, maybe in the basement.
It was downstairs.
Yeah. It's coming back to me a little bit.
There's the one like cutesy little uwu girl who was a hyper sadist, and
Yeah, I remember that.
another guy who was like in love with her sort of, and I don't remember what their deal is because they're creepy and I hate them.
My question for you in the immediate future is, how much longer do you want to play? Do you want to like?
I'm hoping to get to his house.
We'll probably have food in about 20 to 40 minutes, I'm guessing. So do you want me to bring that shit in here and keep rolling, or do you want to?
Let's get to his house. His house is pretty close. First, we have to stop at the human ranch, which is a thing.
Yeah, originally we would have gone longer today if we had gotten shit to work in a more timely manner. But I'm glad we put it together. Ultimately.
I mean, we knew this was going to be a thing. Because we hadn't tested anything yet. Can't wait to see Governor General Door.
Marble. Genus, is that your friend?
Yeah, I'm Lloyd.
I am pleased to meet you. Marble, did you see it? There was an oracle. Yes, I did. I saw the Tower of Salvation. Now the Chosen's journey of regeneration can finally begin. I hope it is successful this time.
The last Chosen failed, right?
Yes, I heard the Chosen was killed by Desians during the journey. I wonder if Colette will be all right. Let us pray to Martel. May she guide the Chosen on
she's stretching so hard. Oh my goodness. What a cute cat.
Huh? Hey, Gramps.
Her name's Marble.
Marble, isn't that an X-Sphere?
Oh, is that what this is called? They placed it on me shortly after I came here.
Yeah, that's definitely an X-Sphere, but there's no key crest on it. An X-Sphere without a key crest is dangerous.
What's a key crest? And how is it dangerous?
Attaching an X-Sphere directly to your skin supposedly makes you sick. But ironically, it's useless unless you attach it directly onto the skin. So, in order to prevent it from making you sick, you carve a spell into a special ore and use that as a mount for the X-Sphere. That's the key crest.
You're very knowledgeable. But it looks like Marble's X-Sphere doesn't have a mount at all.
Nope, doesn't look like it. If the charm was the only thing needed, I could carve one myself, but there's nothing I can do without the inhibitor ore that acts as the mount.
There has to be something you can do, Lloyd.
It's not as easy as you think. Key crests are dwarven technology.
Your dad's a dwarf. Please ask him for help, Lloyd.
Fine. I'll ask him.
All right. That's why I like you, Lloyd.
Because your dad's a dwarf.
Hey, old hag! What the hell you doing over there?
Oh no, the Desians. Run away, you two. Hurry.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, just go. I'm sorry, Marble.
What are you doing over here? Who said you could slack off? Get back to work.
I'm sorry.
What's with that look, huh? Looks like someone's got an attitude problem.
No, of course not.
Shut up! You two, take her to the back. We're gonna give her a little lesson on respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody dropping these stances.
Oh, this doesn't look good. They're taking her to the back.
It sure doesn't.
There's gotta be something we can do. Let's find
What can we do?
The second we got into that logistical conversation about food, this game put some pretty loaded imagery on screen. Just like
Okay. Oh, I thought I was supposed to go up here.
Of these people in this camp.
What does the action button do? Blah blah blah.
It's quite a jump. God damn.
We're gonna do more stupider
That
jumps
vertical
in a
on
second.
Lloyd.
First, we can get treasure. Gotta love an orange gel.
Orangy gel.
I am really curious to see just how much of this game I remember. How about this for loaded imagery, Dustin?
Oh.
We've gotta save her.
But how?
You attacked the Desians.
Whooping ass, duh.
What? Aren't we gonna get in trouble?
We don't have a choice. Afterwards, hide among the bushes and make your way back to the village. I'll act as the decoy.
But that'll put you in danger.
Don't worry. I'll head down the cliff so they don't see my face. Then I'll run in the opposite direction from the village.
Okay. You should replenish your energy before we do this. I've got some leftover cookies from the ones I gave to Colette. Here, have some.
Here, have some.
Fireball!
Basically.
Furious, stop him! Open the main gate!
Are you all right,
It's time to escape. They opened the main gate.
Genus, Lloyd.
Yep, say their names out loud. Good call.
Who was that? Who are you thanking? Yep, you're pretty hidden. Oops.
What was that?
Uh-oh.
New.
That clumsiness was Colette's thing. They just spread it around.
I mean, he's just a nerd.
Ooh. He let you have it.
Come on, turn around, buddy.
You
Turn
can do
around.
it. You can.
Turn around.
I believe in you,
There
Lloyd.
go.
Just about face.
Sometimes this game is old.
So it actually has aged much better than I expected, all things considered. I'm obviously not playing it. How do you feel?
Feels fine to me. Woo! And especially since, like, I know it's an old game. Like, it's fine. Woo! Woo!
Lloyd, they saw your face. I'm sorry, it's all my fault.
Don't worry about it.
But
I took out the ones that saw my face, and the rest of them are still back up on the cliff. As long as we hurry up and get out of here, they'll never
Hey,
know.
get your face out of my cup.
oh, okay.
Just do my homework
Cat
for me,
being
okay?
a nuisance.
Okay.
All right, then. I'm gonna head on home.
Hey,
You
bud.
should head
You
back
come
to
sit
the
with me?
village.
Lloyd,
Big jump.
thanks for helping Marble.
Come on. Big jump. You can
Hey,
do it.
that's what friends are
No
for,
problem,
right?
bro.
Fucking Lord Forcestus.
Analyze the data from the gate surveillance system.
Yes, sir!
Somebody forgot that
How did
cameras
a mere
exist.
human make that kind of jump?
Wrong button.
Oops.
Pretty sure there's safe spots in Dirk's place. Ah!
Let's go all out.
Beat those soldiers. I'm sure you can beat some wildlife.
See how big that bee is?
There you go. You got him. He's fucking dead.
True, true.
Worm is worming it up.
Oh, I got stuck.
You got stuck, now you're wormed. Giant bee number
You
2.
saw a bee the size of your head. Would you be concerned?
Depends. Am I in Australia? I feel like that can happen.
I got so much grade for that. I did a good job.
Like, I guess I'd still be concerned. But...
Should probably heal me because I'm kind of low.
Geometry all over the place out here.
Yeah. Meow.
No, hey, what's up? What's up, rabbit?
What's up, Doc?
That was much better. Thank you.
Got him. Yeah, you got me thinking about food, and I'm just hungry now.
Duck season.
Rabbit season.
Fire.
You didn't like my X-Fear punchline to your joke about fire?
You did it. Oh,
Can I even get past
suck
it? I
it, flower.
can't
Hey,
eat it.
You sure can. Oh, that's... Guess it was like
Elevation.
above it. Yeah.
Minicoin!
Thick little mushrooms. Got a bit of booty.
They do kind of have a distinct butt. I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, that PS3 is really... Whew.
Him making sound. Oh, shit.
I mean, maybe get some of that canned air and at least blow out the vents a little bit. Like, I bet that would... But it'll be ready for takeoff regardless, because I remember that even it was brand new being loud as fuck, but...
Yeah. No, I want to go get the bag. So if that's just a spider and that's a giant bee, like, I have more questions, video game. Got him.
Just as I expected.
So much better now with Genus not here. More grade. I need it back. Just falls flat. To the field. I do like how they all like no wish aside or whatever, but they all just like extend outside of their frame. I think that's cool. Here's Dirk's house. Papa. Went to his little home. Same.
Welcome back.
Hi, Dad. Say, is there any chance you could make me a key crest?
Why do you need a key crest all of a sudden?
I met someone today who has an X-Sphere without a key crest. An X-Sphere without a key crest is bad for you, right? Or wait, don't tell me that it's too late once you've attached an X-Sphere without a key crest to your body.
Nah, not at all. But even removing an X-Sphere that lacks a key crest is dangerous. So, the only thing to do is make an accessory out of inhibitor ore and carve the charm into that, making it into the key crest instead.
Huh. And then it'll be okay, huh? Then could you make me a bracelet as soon as
It's
possible?
on the back of her hand, though. How is that going to be a bracelet?
The X-Sphere with no key crest that you're talking about. Who has it?
Huh? A traveler? A traveling mercenary.
Baloney. X-Spheres are basically only used by Desians. If he took one from a Desian, it should already have a key crest on it.
Well...
Dwarven vow number 11. Lying is the first step to the path of thievery. Tell me the truth. Why do you need a key crest?
I met someone at the ranch today who had an X-Sphere equipped without a key crest.
You went to the ranch?
I'm
Hidden
sorry.
Valley and everything.
A bunch of stuff happened and...
You didn't let the Desians see your X-Sphere, did you?
No, don't worry, I made sure. But why is it so important to hide this thing? The mercenary that came to the village today wore his right out in the open.
Your X-Sphere is special.
Special? Is it different from the ones the Desians have equipped?
The X-Sphere is your mother's keepsake. The Desians killed your mother in order to take it from her.
They did?
I told you about how I found you at the cliff near the ranch, right? Your mother was still conscious at that time, so she explained everything. There's no doubt about it.
Why didn't you ever tell me?
If I had, you'd have run out and tried to take revenge on the Desians. The Tower of Salvation appeared today.
So I'm telling you now.
Just leave the rest to collect. That'll take care of the Desians too.
But still...
Don't get involved with the Desians. Your mother protected you and that X-Sphere with her life. don't go throwing either away.
So will you make me the key crest?
Boy, have you been listening at all?
Yeah, I heard you. But you can't expect me not to do anything now that I know. You don't have to hit me! Oh. Let me guess. You heard that just now?
Heard my dad beating me.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
Lloyd, you should go speak to Colette. We'll wait here.
Okay.
Lloyd, let's go up to the terrace.
Calling the weird concentration camp at the edge of town a ranch is a
I mean, it's
a real choice.
It's a human ranch, is what it's called.
It's okay. Don't worry about that.
They're ranching humans there.
Human rancher.
Because you get it on your birthday, you know?
Well then, will you just wish me happy birthday?
Hi, Bub.
Of course. Happy birthday.
Thanks. I'm glad I was able to live to this day.
What are you talking about? You're going to keep on living and regenerate the world.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, about tomorrow.
Can't wait for the scene where her slept weird and her head is just like this.
Well,
It's my favorite.
it's just that the design.
Lloyd's emotional intelligence is 0.
Yeah.
Did not pick up on.
Designs. Up till now, I always thought my mom died in an accident. But she was murdered by
What?
designs. Now
Stop
that
it.
I know the
Never.
truth, there's no way that I can keep living in a village that has a treaty
Into
with
the
them.
box.
Yeah.
Bad cat being bad.
We're leaving tomorrow at noon. So would you come to the village around then?
Okay, you got it. Now I'll be able to see you become an angel with my own eyes.
Yeah. So Lord Remiel really is my father. I'm the child of an angel.
Does it matter? Regardless of who your real father is, you're still you. Nothing's changed. You just have two fathers. Just think of yourself as being lucky for having more than most people do.
That was illegal when this game came out.
It's true.
World regeneration, huh?
But her two fathers aren't in love, so that's different.
I mean, no one ever said they had to be in love.
Releasing the seals, becoming an angel. Then finally,
Finally?
nothing. Anyway,
Yeah.
if we go to the Seal of Fire, I'll get to see my father again. I'm going to do my best.
Yeah, me too.
Are you ready to go?
Yes, I'm coming. See you later, Lloyd.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Who has more dead parents? Disney protagonists or JRPG characters?
Alright, time to make that present.
It depends, because like sometimes it's relevant and sometimes they're not. It's like I just feel like you don't know how many dead parents there are in a given situation.
So sometimes you just don't know how many dead parents there are.
I mean, sometimes you just don't. I'm gonna go have a talk with Dad, you know.
I can find my way out of my room.
I'm trying to see if the fucking Wonder Chef is here. I don't think he's in this house. Yeah, this is a decent stopping point.
Okay.
I love this game.
Establish the baseline for the world.
Yeah.
About to go on a grand adventure.
Hell yeah. So many adventures.
Like you do.
Look at this man.
Again,
Come
some
on, look at
some
that.
games of this era or later, we would have been like halfway through the tutorial by now. So
Even
I'll
most
fucking
Tales
take it.
games, like post Abyss, are kind of really bad. Like Vesperia, we talked about this off stream. Like Vesperia is like kind of the tipping point for me personally with my like what I'm willing to put up with in Tales games, because like I played Cilia 1 and 2 and Zestiria, but they kind of hit like how Final Fantasy 13 did, where it's like right on the edge of too much and not enough payoff.
Just within the bounds of acceptable.
Yeah.
No further.
In my opinion, Symphonia and Abyss are the real big sweet spot of this series, and Vesperia is in there too, but it tips a little bit. It's probably the most modern of this iteration of the Tales franchise. Well, I mean, it definitely is, but the most like on the cusp of being a modern-ish video game compared to how dated both this and Abyss are. Whereas I think like it's close to 10 in that regard, like Final Fantasy 10, but I feel like 10 is slightly further past that tipping point in my eyes. Like I tried playing 12, which is incomprehensible to me. I did not vibe with that game at all. But the fact that I played later Tales games, I don't know. I think I just like this franchise better. The later versions of it better than the later versions of the Final Fantasy series.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be back with more of this.
At some point next week.
Probably Thursdays and Saturdays are still pretty likely days for streaming. Maybe a Friday here or there. Maybe a different day here or there.
I mean, well, my days are going to get weird.
Yeah,
we're not going to be able to do day stuff.
We'll kind of see.
But
Yeah, we'll kind of see what's up. We're gonna play it by ear, but at least once a week.
Either game or game dev.
Fingers crossed, right? Either game or game dev. I know, we probably won't be playing this off stream. We'll be working on game stuff off stream regardless.
I won't be playing this game off stream.
Still got lots of spinning, like plates spinning otherwise. But yeah, expect us to see us on Twitch at some point, 1 to 2 times a week. So with that,
wave dashing.
You're wave dashing.
I'm wave dashing.
I think we'll call it a short little afternoon.
Gonna puke.
Thank you, Lorraine, for playing. Thank you, Colette, for being mostly obedient.
Yeah.
Can you scoop her? The chance. There we go. It's cat time.
Hi, Bubby. Yeah.
And with that, we'll see you later, Internet.
Bye.
So long.